Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Today I am going to talk about television and why I don't watch TV. So this is probably going to be something really interesting, and you can probably hopefully learn something or get something from this video in general. So I'm going to make it pretty quick. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to explain a little bit about my approach to television, why I personally don't watch television, and how I kind of do things around the idea of television. So growing up, I did actually watch quite a bit of television until I was older. Once I got into high school and into my teens, my mid-teens, late teens, I just became so busy that, I really didn't have time for TV. And I still kind of continued to watch a little bit here and there periodically up until probably about my early 20s. And even then, I had one television show in particular that I would watch once a week. And that show ran for about 7 years. So for the longest time, that was the only thing I would watch. And then really that was it. And really past that point, I just never really watched TV again. And very rarely, occasionally, I will, watch a little bit of something here and there in passing. Usually it's a cooking show, but whatever it is educational or something that I can get something out of, maybe a documentary. I'm not the type of person that will watch a murder investigation show or anything of that sort. I feel like a lot of that stuff kind of gets into your subconscious and is just not healthy. And the thing about TV in general, one huge aspect is whatever you're watching, it does go into your subconscious, and you have to consider what it is you're putting into your brain and your mind. A lot of people are really intrigued by these reality shows, things like Tiger King. Okay, never seen it, so I'm not going to judge. But things like that, you're just putting that into your psyche constantly, and it's just really not the best thing, in my opinion. Let's see, what else? Okay. So yeah, I pretty much don't watch TV. I do occasionally, especially maybe late at night, I might watch a cooking show. Rarely, maybe once a week or something like that, like a 30-minute cooking show or something like that. So, that's something that I will do. Apart from that, I'm trying to think what else. I do watch a movie once a week. Usually it's a movie that I will order. YouTube movies I'll watch on my phone or my tablet. And a lot of times I end up, more often than not, having to watch the movie in 2 different shifts, sometimes even 3, just because I'm so busy that I really don't have time. And honestly, the number one reason I don't watch TV is because I just don't have time. And the bottom line is, we all prioritize what we want. Some people actually prioritize television. Again, not judging, but I do want to point out kind of my point of view and the pros and cons of watching television. And one pro is, it does help to relax some people, and I do take into consideration a lot of people, are older, or they're disabled, or, they just don't, they don't have kids, they're not busy people, or super busy people, so they might, they don't have anything else to fill their time. In my opinion, if you're one of those people, if you're able-bodied, I believe that you should be, even if you're not working, volunteering or just contributing to the world in general. And in my opinion, I think it's perfectly fine for people to watch a little bit of TV here and there, like maybe an hour a day. I think it's really bad to leave the TV on at night. I think that really interacts, it interferes with your sleep, it interferes with the subconscious, a lot of things there to consider. And I just see so many people, they just want to sit in front of this box and just vegetate, and to be completely honest, I absolutely do not understand it. I feel like out of all the things in life you could be doing, like, why would you do that? Like I say, unless you might be disabled or elderly, or maybe, who knows, maybe you're on bed rest. There are a lot of different things to consider there, and obviously in those cases, if you're sick, say you have a stomach virus or the flu, and you can't really, yeah, of course, watch TV by all means. But if you are going to watch it, I highly recommend, trying to get something out of the experience. If you're going to watch a movie, what I do is I'll watch something that's either an educational documentary or maybe something like an action, something that gives me inspiration, because that's really the only reason I will watch a movie once a week, is for the inspiration factor, which is why I typically go with an action movie. Occasionally I might go with like a drama, romance, but you want to watch something that's wholesome and something that's not trashy, something you can actually thrive on. Some people like comedy. I personally do not like the comedy movies. I can't stand them, and I don't know why. I've just always been that way. Sure, I like to laugh, but I just prefer my laughs in other ways. I think a lot of the comedy movies are just pretty much straight trash, in my opinion. So let's kind of talk about physically some of the cons, when it comes to watching TV. So first thing I want to point out is TVs do emit radiation. The bigger the TV is, the more radiation you're letting out, the more radiation you're exposing yourself to. Blue light is a huge thing. Blue light really interferes a whole lot with your melatonin production, especially after the sun goes down. So you don't want to expose yourself to a whole lot of blue light throughout the day in general. So I don't recommend using the television for background noise. A lot of people will do that, and then they'll kind of just watch a little here and there and just leave it on all day, all night long. I don't recommend that, because you're putting out radiation, blue light, all this electromagnetic. It's just not healthy. It's really not good for you. So these are just my opinions. This is just what I feel. I've done a lot of research. I do have a TV. I keep one very small television in my apartment in the living room, and it's very, very small, the smallest one I could find. I'm not even sure. I think it's like a 20-inch. It might not even be that big. It's tiny. But yeah, that's all and I keep it for the kids, because my kids, especially my 5-year-old, does watch television. My younger son is only about 17 months, so he really doesn't, watch it much. But yeah, I do keep that, for the kids, and I don't do cable. I just do basic TV, because of course I'm not going to pay for television that I'm not going to watch. So, and people will, they'll really spend a whole lot of money on their, their television box and their service for it. So, but that's their deal. And, we're all here to live our own lives and do our own thing. So, if you choose that you want to, kind of do that with your life, then that's your decision. But anyways, yeah, I keep a very small television, so that way, the kids can have something to watch, and I do have one. So yeah, let's see. I have an extra one as well for backup, but I don't use it. I only use one. So physically, we talk about the subconscious. We talked about the radiation, electromagnetic field, blue light, and then the other thing would obviously just be simply the laziness factor of sitting in front of your television for long periods of time. And I get it. People need an outlet. People need to, de-stress and unwind. I get it. But I guess, I just do that in other ways. So, maybe if you are a person that watches a whole lot of TV, and you decide that you want to make healthier choices, maybe you consider something like reading, or, reading is so much better. Even if you're just reading something for entertainment, it's so much better. It's a magazine or a book. I prefer books, and, personally, if I read something, I like it to be something I can get something out of. So like a Bible study, a devotional, or, an inspiring novel, inspiring quotes, things of that nature, or something that's just educational. So, reading, maybe doing a little exercise, going for a walk, there are just so many different things you can do, and so many different things you can learn. You can cross stitch, you can, crochet, sew things, create things in general. Of course, a lot of people do that while they're watching TV, but yeah, my number one recommendation is just, take small steps, turn off the TV every now and then, do something else, play a game, if you're bored, try something new, fix stuff around your house, clean your house, do crafts, do something you've never done before, enrich your life, because what I will tell you is sitting in front of the television for long periods of time is not going to enrich your life. It's not going to make you happy. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people that watch a lot of television suffer from depression. So it's just definitely something to take into consideration. Not saying it causes depression or is a result of depression, but it's kind of just a known fact. So anyways, aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. All I have to really say about the television. I don't keep one in my car for the kids either. I'm not big on that. And I do limit the amount of time that my children spend in front of the television or a screen as well. So, ultimately it's really about just doing the best you can. This is your life, and you make the decisions to do what you want. And like I say, I'm not judging by filming this video and talking about how I don't watch TV. I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anyone else. Most people, I'm sure, probably think this is very strange. Most people, when I tell them I don't watch TV, they literally think I'm crazy. They think I'm weird. They don't support my decision in general to abstain from watching television. So, and I really, I don't like to debate. I don't like to argue. So I have my point of view and other people have theirs. And if they want to think that I'm strange and weird and crazy for not watching television, then so be it. Because I know that I am doing things with my life that are meaningful, and I am being the best version of myself that I possibly can be. And I'm putting out into the world everything that I possibly can. So yes, you need self-care. Yes, you need to take care of yourself. But in my opinion, there are far better ways to do that. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.